Frampton versus Kiko Martinez, the rematch. Now, first of all, I am a Frampton fan. I think he's a very good fighter, a young fighter, and certainly has got the world at his feet. Well, he should do at the end of this fight with Kiko Martinez. In the first fight, as we remember, Frampton KO'd Martinez in the 9th round. Now, the consensus is that Frampton will go out there and he'll beat Kiko Martinez in the rematch. Since that fight, I believe Kiko Martinez has gone on and won a world title. And now is the IBF champion of the world. So Frampton's having a rematch against a guy he's already beaten and is now world champion. So you'd think, well, okay, Frampton's won the fight. He should beat this guy in rematch. But I'm not sure it's the foregone conclusion that everybody's saying that the fight is. Martinez does punch with both hands. He's constantly coming forward. I don't think he knows how to box off the back foot. So he's only got one way of fighting, which is to brawl. Pin you against the ropes and land lots of looping punches and try to knock you out. That's the only way that Martinez will fight. So there's going to be no surprises there. And as far as I was concerned, the first fight they had was not a foregone conclusion because I know people expected Frampton to win the fight. But if you look at the fight itself, it was not a cakewalk for Frampton. At times he was getting caught with big punches. His defense wasn't as good as it should have been. And of course, given the fact that Frampton, this was the best opponent Frampton had fought for the European title, and he was challenging for the European title, so it was a step up for Frampton. And him fighting off the back foot, Kiko Martinez made it very difficult for Frampton at times and very uncomfortable. In the early stages of the fight, I noticed that Frampton was pot shotting with 1 and 2 punches, and that's where I felt he was getting caught with punches, and he wasn't making a good distance between himself and Martinez. When Frampton was able to make a good distance between himself and Martinez and throw bunches of punches against Martinez, throwing short uppercuts on the when Martinez was coming in and throwing a long straights, lefts and rights when Martinez was coming in, that's when Frampton looked his best. Frampton didn't look as good when he was trying to take one shot at a time, pot shot, and stick this sort of stick a left hand out and try it like a rangefinder. That is when he was getting caught with punches and pulling straight back with punches as well. Martinez has the power to hurt Frampton, but I'm not sure if he can knock him out. Frampton showed he has a good chin, he seems to have a good engine, and lots of heart. So, Frampton should win this fight. I think Martinez is going to come and throw everything, and I think he'll be a more confident fight because he's a world champion. I'd have been more confident had this fight been an immediate rematch with Martinez, because with immediate rematches, generally, there's not a lot of time for something to improve. Martinez has gone away, got knocked out, come back and become a world champion. So, when they say when someone becomes a world champion, they bring a little extra to the ring. They bring something a bit more because they're champion. They're a bit more hungrier. Well, Martinez brought a lot of fire, and all the fire that Martinez brought the last time as European champion, Frampton was able to take. And based on that, as long as Frampton's defenses are tighter in the second fight, and he throws bunches of punches rather than 1s and 2s in the early stages of the fight, and throws a lot more body shots to slow Martinez down, he wins the fight. I think Frampton could win the fight by knockout, but more likely a points decision. I still think this will be a close fight, a tough fight, but Frampton for me. So that's it. Frampton wins this fight by, again, stoppage. Round 7 and 8. Those are my thoughts. Let me know what you think. I'm out.